Team Canada. Who knew we had a team? Who are they and what do they do? Here you will find exactly who they are and what they do. So hike up your Depends and get your box of tissue out, because you will either cry or laugh until you pee yourself. This team has crafted 10 promises to Canadians. No, it's not a joke. See for yourself at the link below. The 10 promises, but beware. Promise 1, responsible financial management, by the talking Chihuahua himself, François Champagne, Minister of Finance. We promise to allocate 30–50% of every budget to obliterate the national debt. No more burden on future generations, just results. Is he really that stupid? Really? Canada's national debt is approximately $1.52 trillion as of 2024. With a population of about 39 million, the debt per person would be roughly $40 billion. The government will pay $45.5 billion for servicing the debt, about the same as the cost of Canada's health transfer. Promise 2, by the unelected Prime Minister of Canada. Tax reform for a stronger economy. We will dismantle the federal income tax and replace it with a fair natural resource royalty system. Keep your hard-earned money where it belongs. With you. Really? Yes, he is that stupid or deceptive. What is a natural resource royalty system? It's a fee imposed by local, state, or federal governments on the amount of minerals produced at a mine or the revenue or profit generated by the minerals sold from a mine. In any other words, it's a tax. Promise 3, housing. This one needs no explanation. Housing is a fundamental right. We will establish a citizen-run co-op that guarantees access to tiny homes for every unhoused Canadian. No one gets left behind. See AmazonPortableDogHouses.com. Promise 4. Prevention of permafrost melt known as thermocast. Crap, sorry, can't help but laugh. You have to look it up. They promised to construct a floating white island in the Arctic to stabilize snowpack and prevent permafrost melt. This can't be for real. They must have frostbite of the brain, but go look. It's in their website for the 10 promises. Jonathan Wilkinson, who is Mark Carney's pet apprentice, promises to create a nationwide network of wildlife corridors. Protecting migration routes is essential for biomobility of wildlife and the health of our country's ecosystems. OMG, he's going to build wildlife highways in the woods, or net zero trails. Promise number 6, a new approach to healthcare. We promise to upload healthcare to federal jurisdiction and implement a national preventive care program. Every Canadian deserves equal access to quality care, no matter where they live. Another OMG. Is there a doctor in the house? Will they be tiny hospitals among your tiny homes? Promise 7, empowering Indigenous communities. We promise to abolish the Indian Act and guarantee fresh drinking water for all Indigenous communities. We will return ultimate autonomy of governing affairs to Indigenous communities, ensuring they have full control over their decision-making. This commitment empowers Indigenous leadership and addresses the unacceptable lack of clean water in their communities. Hasn't this Liberal government been promising drinking water for years? Now they're leaving it up to themselves to sort it out. Yep, we need a minister for that. Promise number 8. Protecting animal welfare. Mark Carney, Canada's unelected PM, was chair of a Brookfield insurance company. They wouldn't pay up for miners' black lung disease. Now they claim to insure pets the same way. Maybe another version of Pet Cemetery. Promise number 9. Electoral reform for fair representation. Wasn't that Trudeau promised 10 years ago? Where in the heck was Carney then? We will introduce proportional representation, ensuring every vote counts, and Canadians are truly represented in Parliament. It's time for a democratic system that works for us. Would that be like Mark Carney? Canada's unelected Prime Minister sneaking in during the middle of the night through the back door and acting on Canada's behalf? Promise 10. Removing interprovincial trade barriers. That way, the feds can collect all the taxes and not leave any for the provinces. In other words, provinces will no longer have any governing powers. What Carney is actually saying is, his will be done, as it is in my book. So please tell me, why would anyone want him as Canada's PM? He has the same stooges in his cabinet that ruined the country for the last 10 years. The same crap, just a different pile. My rule, and most importantly, vote wisely.